Hello guys, welcome back to Python series. Today we will learn about operators in Python. So first of all, we will learn about arithmetic operators. So arithmetic operators are used for mathematical operations in Python. So to do mathematical operation, first arithmetic operator is addition, and then we have subtraction, and then we have multiplication, and then we have division. We can show division by this, multiplication by this, and minus for subtraction, and plus for addition. And then we have floor division, then we have modulus, and then we have exponent, and these are the signs we show them in the code. So I have two numbers. For example, I have two variables, a is equal to 10 and then b is equal to 3, and I want to perform some basic mathematical operations on them. So first of all, let's perform addition. So addition will give this output, 10 plus 3 equal to 13, and then subtraction will be 7, and then multiplication will be 30, and so on. So hopefully now you know what are arithmetic operators and why we use them in Python. These are basic mathematical operations that Python is performing for you. You just need to remember how we can write them in the code. Now I have a question for you to solve, and let me know in the comments if you can solve this question, if you understand arithmetic operators, and if you understand input from my previous video, then you can solve this question very quickly. You need to write a Python program to take two numbers from the user and then print. So you have to take two numbers from the user and print the sum, their difference, their product, and their division result. So if you watch my previous video, I have told you about the input function, and I have also told you how to ask from user to input numbers, and then we are learning about how to print their addition, which is sum, their multiplication, which is product, and then their division result, which is over here. You can use the same formula and then print them, but you have to ask user the input and then convert them, and then you're gonna bring their results. So in the next video, we're gonna solve this question, but for now, you have to solve this question and write your answers in the comment box. And if you like this video, press the like button, follow for more videos like this. Thanks for watching this video. Hello guys, in our previous video, we have learned about arithmetic operators, and I have gave you a question at the end of the video to write a Python program to take two numbers from the user and print the sum, their difference, and their product, and their division result. So I have solved that question for you in this video. So first of all, we will take input from the user. So to take input from the user, we will put input into your first number, and we are using float to convert this number. As if you watched my videos about input from the user, you know now input always returns string. So anything we will put inside the input, it will return as a string, so we cannot perform arithmetic operations on it. So we are using float here to convert that number into float from string. Why we are using float? We could use integer here, but we are using float if somebody put a number with a decimal point. Then if we have integer here, that will cause an error. But if we put float here, so if somebody put a number with or without the decimal point, both will work in float. So choosing float is better than integer because it will work with both. Now we will write formula to perform arithmetic operations. So we give number 1 to this name and number 2 name to the other number. So we can now print the sum by using arithmetic operator. So we will say number 1 plus number 2. This will return the sum of these two numbers which user will input with this word written with them. So this will do nothing. This is just for easy reading. So it will come up with the result. The main part is only this one. Then we set difference number 1 minus number 2, and then we have product number 1 multiplied by number 2, and then we have division number 1 divided by number 2. Now if we run this code and see what happens, now you can see it's saying enter your number. So let's add number 1 and then add number 2.1 and then press enter again. Now you will see it's giving sum in here, difference is over here, product is here, and then division result is over here. So now you know how this code works. It works with the simple number and it works with the number with a decimal point as well. And it didn't give an error because we use float instead of integer. We could use integer. If the number is only integer, you expect user to put only whole numbers, then you can use integer. And then you can use error handling as well, which I will tell you in the next video. Hopefully you have learned something new. If you like this video, click the like button, follow for more videos like this. Thanks for watching this video. Hello guys, welcome to Success series. In my previous video, I have told you how to write a program to take two numbers from the user and then print this sum, their difference and their product and their division result. So we have declared two variables, which is num1 and num2, and then user will input the number and then we are converting into float and then performing the arithmetic operations. So if we run this code, it will run smoothly if we put the numbers. What will happen if somebody put something else without the number? For example, any letter. This will give an error, could not convert string to the float. So let's handle the error simple by using try and except error handling. So what we will do is we will use try. This will try this code. If an error happens, then it will print this message, invalid input, please enter the number. So let's run this code now and put an alphabet, invalid input, please enter numbers only. So now we know we can use simply try and accept to avoid errors and display a message. So let's run this code again. Now put a valid number and see if this code works as well. Now we will put a valid number here. So we will put 25. And then we will put 5. So this code work as fine, as you can see here. So if somebody put invalid number, then we can use try and accept to avoid that error and print a message. We can either do advanced handling as well. We will learn about that in our next video. Hopefully you learn how to use try and accept to avoid errors in simple Python programs. If you like this video, click the like button and follow for more videos like this. Hello guys, welcome to Excel series. In my previous video, I have told you about error handling using try and accept. This is very simple. Python will try this block of code, and if this block of code doesn't work or any error appear, it will print this message, invalid input, please enter numbers only. So then we have to run code again and again. Why we cannot create a function that will check if the user have put the valid number, and if the user didn't put the valid number, then it will ask the number again and again, and it will save us by repeating code again and again. So let's change this code. So what we can do is, this is asking for the number. In this code, if we do the try, this is asking for the number and then converting into float, and if it can't convert into float, then it will print the message. But what we can do is we can convert the input number first and then run the code. So we will check if the number is a number or a letter first before running the code. This will save running the code again and again. So let's try more advanced error handling. So first of all, we will remove try and accept, and we will define function. So here we are defining a function get number, which while true try return float input message accept value error print, otherwise print invalid input, please enter a valid number. So first complete the code, then I will tell you how this code works. So then now we don't need to convert into float because we are already converting into the float. So here we will put, now our code is complete. Now let me make you understand how this code works. So first we define a function which is get number, and message is a text which will be shown to the user like enter your first number, and function help us avoid repeating the code. While true, this will create an infinite loop, meaning it will keep asking again and again until a valid number is entered. How it will check the valid number? It will try to convert that message into float, and if it's not returning the true value, then it will print this message input invalid input, please enter a number. This will keep asking the user for a number. If the user enters something wrong, it will show an error. Now let's run this code and see how does it work. So if we run this code, this will ask enter your first number. So if we enter numbers, and it will work fine. That's at number 5. It will print everything and it will do every mathematical operation. But what if we don't put any number? What will it do? So we run this code again. Let's run this code again and see how does it work if we don't put any numbers. So we will put a letter, for example, L, invalid input, please enter the number again. So it is asking me to enter the number again and again. So it's running a loop. It will keep asking until I will add a number. As you can see, I'm adding letters. It's keep asking me. As soon as I put a number, it will ask the second number and it will work as I want it to be worked. So this is how you can do advanced error handling by defining a function, and this will only stop when a user will enter a valid number. So hopefully you know now how to handle errors like this very advancedly. If you like this video, click the like button, follow for more videos like this. Thanks for watching this video. Hello guys, welcome to Python series. Today we will discuss about comparison operators in Python. So there are different types of comparison operators, but they will return only two values, true or false. First of all, we have equal to comparison operator, which we show by two equal signs, and then let's understand this with an example. So for example, I'm saying 5 is equal to 5. That 5 is definitely equal equal to 5, this will return true because both values are equal. And then I am saying 5 is equal to 3. This will be false because these values are not equal. And then we have not equal to, which we show by exclamatory sign and an equal. This is the sign I am telling these numbers are definitely not equal. So 5 and 3 not equal. This will return true because values are different. I'm saying 5 is not equal to 5, which is false because 5 is definitely equal to 5. And then we have greater than sign, which we show by this. And I'm saying 10 is greater than 5. This will return true because 10 is greater than 5. And then I'm saying 2 is greater than 9, which will return false because 9 is greater than 2. No 2 is greater than 9. And then we have less than. We are saying 3 is less than 8, which will return true because definitely 3 is less than 88. And then we have 10. We are saying 10 is less than 4. This will return false because 10 is greater than 4, not less than 4. Then we have greater than or equal to. So I am saying to Python, this number is maybe greater than or maybe equal to. So both will return true value. So for example, I am saying 10 is greater than or equal to 10. This will return true because one condition is met, which is equal to. Although it is not greater than, but one condition is met, which is equal to. And then we have less than or equal to. So I'm saying this number may be less than or equal to 5. So only one condition is met, which is equal. That's why it returned true. And then I'm saying 9 is maybe less than or equal to 2. This will return true. This will return false because 9 is not less than or not equal to number 2. But if we have 1 here, then both conditions will be met and this will return true. Now we have another method we use with comparison operator is string comparisons alphabetically. So we can say apple is less than banana. This will return true because it is comparing them alphabetically. So A comes before B. That's why it is returning true. Then, for example, we say dog is greater than cat. This will return true because D comes after C. So D is greater than C. So if we run this code, you will see how it will return all the results over here. So it is returning only true and only false over here. So it's mean that comparison operators only return true values, which is either false or which is either true. So hopefully you now know what are comparison operators and how do they work. They are very easy to understand. You may have learned this very early in the school. These are all the concepts we have learned in the school and you can understand them very quickly. If you like this video, press the like button and follow for more videos like this. Thanks for watching this video. Hello guys, welcome to Python series. In our previous video, we have learned about comparison operators. That what are comparison operators? So comparison operators are used to compare two values and they will always return two values, either true or false. So we have learned about different operators. Today, I will show you some real life examples of some operators so you can understand them better, where we can use them in real life. First of all, I have an example of greater than operator. How we use greater than operator in our daily life. So for example, if a system wants to check speed limit, then if the speed is equal to 90 and the speed limit was 80, then we can use greater than operator to compare the values. So speed will be greater than speed limit, then it will return true. Then it will return true, which means overspeeding. And you can print that by using print. Then we have login system where we're going to use not equal to. We use this every day. For example, when we log in somewhere, so we enter a password and then there is an actual password. And this will compare entered password by using not equal to actual password. So definitely password should be same. So that's why it's using not equal to see if I have entered the correct password or I have not entered the correct password. This will return true if I will enter wrong password. And then we have another example in exam results. For example, here we are using less than or equal to. So the marks obtained will be 35 and we are using less than or equal to. So the passing marks are 40. And if the marks are less than or equal to, this means the passing marks are 40, about than 40. So if the marks obtained are less than or equal to 40, this will return true and it will fail the student. So now you know how the comparison operators are used in our daily life and you understand them more better. Now, hopefully you liked today's video. If you liked today's video, press the like button and follow for more videos like this. Thanks for watching this video. Hello guys, welcome to Python series. Today we will learn about what are logical operators in Python. So logical operators are used to combine conditions and make decisions based on true false value. That means logical operator will only return true or false. So there are three types of logical operators. First we have and, or, and then we have not. So AND will return true, both conditions are true. OR will return true if at least one condition is true. And NOT will reverse the result. So let's learn this by a simple example. So I have two variables in which I have first variable A is equal to 5 and then B is equal to 10. First we will use AND operator. This will return true, both conditions are true. For example, let's print and I am saying that A is greater than 3 and B is less than 20. So in this condition, you can see that both conditions are true. A value is greater than 3, it's 5, so it's greater than 3. First condition is true. And then I'm using AND here, and then I'm saying B is less than 20, which is 10. This is also true. So this will return true. And if I say A is greater than 3, which is false, no, sorry, which is true, A is greater than 3. And B is less than 5, which is false. So one condition is true only, so this will return false. This will only return true if both conditions are true. Then we have OR, which will return true if at least one condition is true. So if we used OR here, this will be true. But let's learn this with another example. So in this value, you can see A is greater than 3, which is true condition, and then B is less than 5, which is false. So this will return true because only one condition is true. And in the other condition, I'm saying A is less than 3 or B is less than 5. In this condition, both situations are not true. So this will return false because A is not less than 3 and B is not less than 5. Then we have not. This will reverse the result. So if the condition is true, it will return false. And if the condition is false, it will return true. For example, A is greater than 3. Yes, A is greater than 3. So this will return false. And A is less than 3. The condition is not true and it is returning true. As you can remember it, not will reverse the result. So hopefully you understand what are logical operators. If you like this video, hit the like button and follow for more videos like this. Thanks for watching this. Hello guys, welcome to Python series. In today's video, I will tell you about combined logical operators. So I am using AND operator and OR operator together in one line. Let's understand these. First of all, we will solve this part. So in which I am saying A greater than 3, which is true, and B is greater than 5, which is true as well. So in AND operator, it will return true if both the conditions are true. So which means we get true from this part of the code. Now let's solve this part of the code in which I am saying B is definitely equal to 5, which is true. So this condition is true and this condition is true. Now we are using OR in between, and OR will return true at least one condition is true. But in this code, we have both conditions true, so this will return true. So hopefully you understand how we can solve two operators in one line of code. Let's understand this now. So in this example, I have said, let's solve this part first, in which I'm saying A is less than 3, which is not true. So it's false, and B is greater than 5, which is true. So in here, I have only one condition true. So as you know, if we use AND operator, it will only return true value if both conditions are true. As one value is not true here, so it will return false. So we got false answer from this. And then we have OR in between, and this B is equal to 5. In this situation, B is not equal to 5, so we get false and false from this situation. And we have OR in between. OR only returns true if one condition is true. As both conditions are false, then it will return false over here. So hopefully you understand how to solve combined logical operators in Python if they are written in one line. If you like this video, hit the like button and follow for more videos like this. Thanks for watching this video. Hello guys, welcome to Python series. Today we will learn about assignment operators in Python. I will tell you what are assignment operators and where are they used. So assignment operators are used to assign value to variable, often while performing an operation on them at the same time. So first of all, we have sign operators, which is an equal sign. By using this operator, we can assign a value. For example, A is equal to 10. And then if we print A, it will give output 10. Now the A is equal to 10. Now variable A value have a value of 10. Then we have add and assign. This will add and assign a new variable to A. For example, we have variable 10, and then it will add this 5 to the 10 and then assign it to A. Now A value is 15 because 5 plus 10 is 15. And then we have subtract and assign. So here it will subtract this number from this new value now because A have value of 15 now. It will minus 3 and then assign that value to A. Now A has a new value of 12. Then we have multiply and assign. Now it will multiply value of A with 2 and assign it to A. 12 multiplied by 2 is 24, and now A have a new value of 24. Then we have floor division. This will divide the previous value with the new value and then assign the new number to A. So it will divide 4 by 24. The answer will be 6, and then A have a new value of 6. And then we have modulus and assign. This will take modulus and then assign that value to A. So the answer is 6 from the previous one. It will take modulus with 5 and the new answer will be 1. So A have a new value of 1. And here we have power and assign 1. So the previous value was 1 and then 1 to the power of 3 will be 1. The new value of A is 1. So hopefully you understand all the assignment operators. Now I will show you where they are used in real life. So for example, how the banks check the wallet balance. For example, the first they have initial money, which was 1000, and then somebody spent 200, and then what it will do is it will minus 200 and then assign that new value to the balance. Now balance have a new variable which will be 800. Now somebody put the balance of 500. Now it will add 500 to the 800 and then total balance will be 1300. If we run this code and see what will be the result, as you can see here, the new balance is 1300. So this is how assignment operators are used in real life. Hope you understand assignment operators and how they work. If you like this video, press the like button and follow for more videos like this. Thanks for watching this video.